Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock and I start on time. So those people who aren't here, tough bananas. So welcome, guys. I'm so excited that you are here this morning. We're going to go through this welcome document so that everybody understands, and then I have a little bit of stuff to share with you. But what I would like to do first is to have everybody put themselves on mute. And then when I call on you, just give your 30-second introduction. And all that means is, all you need to say is, I help, and you say who. So I say, I help CEOs, consultants, and coaches to do what? To simplify their marketing and grow their business. Simple as pie. Not 30 seconds, but it'll do. All right. So who I'm going to go by Maggie. You were first, so online. So you get the distinct honor. Okay, so just unmute yourself and away you go.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Maggie Rossiter, and you will find me online as the Menopause Master. Somebody asked me what that meant yesterday, and I help women, menopausal women, of course, avoid all the difficulties, the pitfalls, the health risks that come when you're over 50. So that's me.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And Maggie, you're from, and as you introduce yourself, let us know where you're from.
I am from Nova Scotia, and I live in the beautiful Annapolis Valley.
Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. Good. Thank you so much. Okay, Kirsten.
Good morning, everyone. I'm actually from Germany, but I live in Ottawa now. So what a change. I help people to bring more creativity into their life, and with that, to enrich their lives. And if they don't like art, which would be a shame, I help them to improve or learn German, to enjoy travel more, be able to speak to their family and friends, and enjoy the German culture and traditions.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. So what we're doing, everybody, is we are introducing yourselves, and this is going to be the format we do every single time. Is you're going to introduce yourself less than 30 seconds. I help who, do what. That's all you need. Excuse me. Maggie, could you just hit mute again? Thanks. Mira.
Hi, my name is Miriam, and I help women go from chaos to calm, overcoming emotional stress so that they can regain control over their lives.
Perfect. Awesome. And you are located where?
I'm located smack in between Montreal and Ottawa, near Vancouver.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Monique.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You can? Oh, okay. Perfect. My name is Monique Brooks. I'm originally from Kingston, Ontario, but living in my motorhome, traveling all over the place. And what I do is I help people who suffer from prolonged impairments and disabilities navigate the disability tax credit in order to get them a lump sum refund from the government.
Good one. All right. Cool. And you're currently in Cornwall right now?
Currently in Cornwall, under quarantine for 4 more days to go. Woohoo!
There you go. All right. Cheryl.
Good morning, everybody. So from long-term struggles with mental health to chronic pain and addictions, my clients leave my practice on their path to health and well-being. I'm Cheryl Shortliff, and I'm the owner of Wellness 360, and my expertise is helping people change their lives from negative to positive so that they can be present with their family, their business, and more importantly, themselves.
Cool. And you are where?
I'm located, I'm in Enterprise, Ontario, Canada, the hub of the universe, but my practice is actually based out of Kingston, Ontario.
Cool. Good one. Thank you. Ron.
Hi, good morning. So Ron Weeb, I own a boutique commercial real estate company. We have 4 brokers for selling and leasing commercial real estate. We also have a company that helps people to buy and sell businesses. So it's a kind of a separate team from Ron Weeb Realties. It's called Investiprise. Our offices are in Saint Laurent, Montreal. I live in Pointe Claire, and that's what we do, help people.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. So I will let you know that there are, let's see, there are 4 other people who should be here this morning. So we will be a group of about 11. I don't know where the rest of them are, but too bad, so sad, right? I only heard from one person that said they weren't, they couldn't come this morning. Okay, so you've got the welcome email with the links, and then Maria, thank you, sent me back those of you on the payment plan. I created this lovely little form, but I forgot to add, I need your credit card information. So I need your credit card number at the bottom, and I need your expiry date and your CV, whatever number it is. So only those that are on the payment plan. I sent you a form for payment plan and I asked you to sign it, but I forgot to add that information. Okay. Cheryl, you're looking quizzical. Are you okay, Cheryl? Hello. Okay. Can everybody hear me?
It looks frozen. Oh, no, she's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Don't worry if I disappear, I'll be back. It's the internet's been a little wonky the last couple of days. I just think there's a few people using it. Number 2, Facebook posts and recording. There is a new Facebook group for you, Marketing Roadmap Intensive. The link was in that welcome email that I sent you. So please go there, introduce yourself. That's where we're going to be posting homework, etc., etc. Okay. GPS Success Library. So some of you who have worked with me before, you know that there is a library there. It is password protected. It's a very complicated password, and the password is the word secret. You can go there and download whatever it is that you think you might need. Will you post the last 5-day videos in there? No. So here's the thing, is that the videos from the webinar will disappear, will disappear. I haven't done that yet. The reason for that is that this is going to be a repeatable process that I will do perhaps every quarter. Okay, so you had your chance. But you will be invited back the next time I run it. Okay, and yeah, so that is the whole idea. In the business library, you will find things about networking, follow-up, planning, all kinds of stuff in there, creating your signature program. There's lots and lots of information there. Number 4, business growth checklist. I do just want to go over that. Hold on. There we are. So this relates to my infamous grow meter, the stages of business growth. But these are kind of the lists of things if you were at the employee stage. So you kind of go down and the idea is that each one of you should go down, start with the employee list, and what is it that you have done, and literally check it off. Okay. Excuse me. When you have completed like 90-odd% of that, and when you're consistently making or earning somewhere between 5 to 7K a month, is really the time when you are moving up to the manager level. And this is when things shift a little. You might create leveraged offerings. In other words, you might move to group. Sorry, I'm just going to mute Monique. There we are. Yeah, you might move to group, host webinars, workshops, pitch yourself for guest posts. And this is where you really focus on growing that email list by creating perhaps a second or even a third lead magnet. You create regular weekly content that is consumed by your ideal clients. And this is where you start building a team, the virtual assistant, the bookkeeper. Pay yourself a regular paycheck if you haven't been already. You know, take time off from your business. And then there's the CEO level where it's even, you know, bigger. So typically manager level, you're earning somewhere 10K a month kind of thing. CEO, you're up to 40K a month. Those are really general, and those are for service-based businesses that are not selling a product. Okay. Does anybody have questions about this? Now is the time to ask. I know some of you didn't even perhaps get a chance to look at this, but that's okay. I just wanted to go over it quickly. Questions? Unsure?
Yep. So Diana, you said once you have 5 to 6K a month, then you go to stage 2.
That's typically what happens, yeah. And this is
that's more than I even want to make.
That's okay, and that's fine. The thing is that, you know, maybe you don't want to build a huge business. Maybe you don't want to host webinars and workshops. Maybe you don't want to be, you know, on podcasts and things. That's okay. Okay?
Good.
Nothing wrong with that. Not everybody wants to be, have a huge business. Okay? I want to talk a little bit about the difference between employee mindset and CEO mindset this morning. Think of an employee as, how many of you were employees at one time? Raise your hands. Right? Okay. So as employees, we were given our to-do list, our task, for the most part, and we were told to do it. So we are, as employees, doers. And that's why in stage 1, you really are a doer. You got to get a whole pile of shit built and going. The idea of a CEO is the visionary. So think of when you were an employee, think of the CEO who sat in his office. His desk was perhaps cleaned off. He had the big vision for the business. He directed the employees, right? That's the CEO. But even if you're not at the CEO level, in order to grow your business, you must take time every single week to think like a CEO. So I build into my agenda a meeting with myself every Monday afternoon. So if you wonder why you go to my agenda and there's never time Monday afternoon, that's my CEO time. That's when I look at my agenda and I go, okay, what has to shuffle around? That's when I do some creative work. That's the time when I look at my planning. What am I going to do for the next month? What am I going to do for the next 60 days, 90 days? And I look at it and go, okay, what needs to be tweaked, right? And as you can see, the last couple of weeks, because things are changing so quickly, we need to be the CEO and take charge of things. We need to be looking at cash flow. What expenses, so this is really an interesting exercise, and I know a lot of people have done it. What expenses do you not need right now? And I mean, people have been telling me they've been going through their Visa bills, I'll say Visa, credit card bills, and realizing that they've got, I've got a subscription to something that I never use, right? Or do I really need this magazine or whatever it happens to be? So I would challenge each of you to look at your cash flow very, very critically. So cash flow is money out and money in. What is your projection for cash flow coming in the month of April and going out? What does your cash flow for projection for May look like? So April, May, and June. You should be looking 3 months ahead. Okay? That's what a CEO does. A CEO also is that person that starts thinking about what happens if we go into a recession. What happens to your business? How are you going to handle your business? What are you going to do? You've got to start thinking about these things, because otherwise people who aren't thinking about those things are going to get caught with their pants down, so to speak, right? You really need to be thinking about it. How can you recession-proof your business? CEO needs to be thinking about that. So how can you recession-proof, which is really what we were talking about during the webinars, is either you can help people save money or you can help people make money. In a recession, that's really what it's about, right? So I'm going to say, because I know Cheryl, I'm going to say she can help people save money by helping them stop smoking. Right? Yeah, they're spending a lot of money. So your messaging could be, want to save $10,000 or whatever it is they would spend smoking in a year. That's a way to save money. How will you help people make money? How will you help people make money? Miria, you can help people make money. If they have less pain, they can be more productive. Right? Ron can help people make money by selling their business. Save money by maybe downsizing their commercial space. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Right? So that's what a CEO does. And so every week you should have a good chunk of time where you literally, as Cheryl did the other day, put on her CEO hat and think about her business long term. Any questions about that? Or this? Yep, go ahead. Hey.
So where would you make money when you teach art or languages? That doesn't make money nor save money, I would say. That's just to keep you happier and more balanced.
Right. However, somebody could make money by learning German because they could get a better job.
Okay.
It's just a matter of a twist. You know, there are people out there that teach French in Ottawa because the government requires a French level. Yeah. Find out who needs people, German-speaking people.
You see, the problem is the government has certain companies that work for them. I teach for them, so I know. As a private person, you will never get into that.
Right, but it's not that you're doing it for the government. You are doing it for people who might need to get in, they might need to learn German to even present themselves for a position.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so are there any questions with respect to the business growth checklist? No, you're all good? You're all good? Okay. But this is a list. That one pager you should keep in front of yourself, in front of what you're doing. That's how you know what activities to be focused on. If you're at the employee level, then guess what? You know, leave all the others away. It's like, as I said, going up to that buffet and you don't have to think about the other things. Okay?
I have a question. Does that checklist also tell you what level of business growth you're at?
Yes, if you read through that document, okay, there is also on my YouTube channel a video.
I couldn't find it. I searched for it, and I know you sent me the link, and I ended up getting a man on there.
Okay. I'll post.
But that's okay.
Okay, so I believe there is a link in this document right below, because it says YouTube watch. Okay, and if that link doesn't work, somebody please tell me and I will post a new link. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that question. All right. Clarity map. I sent you a copy of the, what's so funny, Cheryl? Are you watching something that I'm not watching? Okay.
No, I saw Ron's comment in the chat.
Let's see, nice man. Oh, sorry. I can't do two things at once. All right. Yeah, Clarity Map. Clarity Map is a document that I sent you. Some of you have done this before, some of you not. It's really about getting clear about how you intertwine your business and your lifestyle. So it's to help you get clear on your priorities, help you get clear on, well, how much time do I really want to spend in my business? How much vacation time do I want? Right? It's really important to know these things before you start planning. Right? It's really hard to plan if you go, well, you know, I'll take vacation when things quiet down. Well, guess what? That doesn't happen, right? No, it doesn't happen. Okay. If you have questions about that, post them in the Facebook group, okay? Good to have this reminder. Cool. Book your 15-minute marketing diagnosis call with Diana. So each of you get a 15-minute call I've created this, well, here it is kind of behind me. It's like a marketing scorecard. And it is.
Can I just interrupt you for a minute, Dinah? I booked my call.
Mhm.
You let me do 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a buffer. You get 15 minutes, but that's
Okay.
a buffer, so don't worry.
Okay.
Good. And what we will go through is this scorecard. Now, this is something I've developed, and it is a beta test. So you are my guinea pigs for this scorecard. But it is a way, I'm trying to develop a way to assess where people are in their marketing right now, so that we can move forward and so that they can identify what they need to work on. Okay. Next thing was the dates for the calls. Those are all there. I've put them in my agenda already, so hopefully I won't have to change them.
Sorry. Is there a Wednesday in there? The 15th?
Yes, it is a Wednesday because I am booked on the 16th.
Okay.
Okay. I have my training on the 16th. Okay. Yeah, so I've booked all the way till May, so that should be good. Any questions about those? As you know, they will be recorded and the recordings will be posted. Sorry. Acting like a CEO. Cool. All right. What I would like you to do now is the page 2 of this document. What are your goals for April? And what are your goals for May? Remember, we had good, better, best. So I'd like you to think about either you are enrolling number of enrollments or dollar value. So for instance, good might be 5 clients, better might be 6, but best might be 7+. So anything over 7+. Okay. Or it might be dollars, whatever you are looking for in April. And the reason I'm asking you to do this is because I think we all know that April's going to be different than we've ever seen before. Okay. It's a guess. Sure, it's a guess, but let's see what we can do. And then the second part of that is, what do you want to do, be, and have? So we did some work on the be part. You want to be the go-to expert. You don't want to be a go-to expert. You want to be the go-to expert. That's oh, hey, Ophelia, you are. Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Awesome to have you. Thank you for joining us. And if you could just hit the mute button, do you know where that is? Do you know where the mute button is? No. Okay, well, let me see. Okay, she's muted. There we are. Okay, so do, be, have. You want to do, what do you want to do? And I don't want a list this long in the do, right? I always say there's no point in having more than 3 things on your to-do list. No more. Because you'll never get them done. And you'll just be disappointed.
Are we just counting new business or business in total for this exercise?
For this exercise, no, it's what you want for your, so you could break it down, Kirsten. That's probably a good idea. What you already have, so let's say I already have private clients that are paying me X number of dollars, right? But new clients for my new program, that would be something else. Okay, so I might say that I've got, I don't know, $5,000 worth of private clients, and then I have X amount of dollars for other people that are coming in. Okay. There she is. She's figured it out. Yahoo! Okay. So let's look at April and then look at May. May is a little far out, but I want you to look at that as well. You in your car, Ophelia? Sorry, I can't hear you. You have to hold on. I gotta find my
Yes,
cursor.
I'm in my car because I have a toddler at home, so it's my quiet office space.
Okay, so did you get the email with all the information that I sent?
Yes, I got everything. Thank you.
Okay. So we're just going over really this welcome email so that everybody's clear about what we're doing, where we're going. So for our next call, make sure you bring pen and paper into your office.
Well, I will.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm going to mute it now.
Yeah, awesome, good. Okay. Who has questions about this? Anybody have questions? Yep. Unmute yourself, Monique. You don't know how? Hold on. I'll unmute you.
Okay. All right. So say those again, just briefly. Do, what we want, what we have. What was the other one? Was there another one?
No, it's on the back. Oh, yeah, it's on the back of this paper, and I guess you're having trouble because you can't print it out.
Yeah. So no, that's okay. I got the PDFs, but yeah, I wasn't able to print any of it out. So, but it's just three, right? The do, the have, and the want, correct?
So it's do, be, have. So
okay,
I like to start with the be. You need to be somebody,
right?
In order to do it and in order to have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to be recognized as the go-to expert for the tax disability credit in Eastern Ontario, let's say. Okay?
Yeah.
And then you will do, what is it that you're going to do in April that will help you get there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then you will have what? What is it you want to have? Maybe it's calm, maybe it's confidence. What is it you want to have? So does anybody want to share what they wrote down? Who would like to share what they wrote down for April? And if you don't want to share your revenue goals, that's okay, but I'd like to hear your be, do, have. Maggie? Good, thank you. Find the button? Hold on.
We're both doing it at the same time.
Oh, I didn't mean to touch the button. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So the do, I need to be more specific in my messaging. And then,
sorry, I'm going to stop you. Is that a be or is that a do?
being more specific in my messaging.
Okay, so
I'm going to do, I need to, as you explained yesterday, have a schedule for my content. So I need to have a theme for 1 week out and then 2 weeks out. And as we go forward in April, if the situation that we're currently in continues, that we still have to distance ourselves, then my messaging has to shift a little bit.
Yeah.
And so what I hope to have from responding to the current situation is that I will have a greater, more committed following.
Good. So I don't know what they've announced in Nova Scotia, but they're saying that schools are going to be closed here at least until May 1st. I anticipate we're going to be locked down at least for the month of April.
Yeah, we are too.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any doubt that everybody's messaging needs to pivot for the next, well, I see for 90 days at least. And then after 90 days, I foresee that we're still going to be in this new economy, whether it's a recession or whether it's a rebound. I think there's still going to be that uncertainty, and we still have to pivot our messages. So the question for all of you is, what can you do virtually in your business?
With me personally?
Yeah, so I'm asking you to think about it, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Because I did my first Facebook Live addressing exactly this. It is the increasing anxiety level, because menopausal women, part of the issue is that there's this increased degree of anxiety. And so what was one little thing that I could give them last evening on my Facebook Live, and I taught them how to yoga breathe, because that is a tool that you can put into your tool belt of, I'm already staying at home, I'm washing my hands, I'm not touching my face. I know. So another tool, and I referred them to my website because there are immune boosting recipes on my website that will give you will increase your immunity from inside. And then what else can you be doing? Well, you can be learning how to breathe so that you can decrease your anxiety level. If you're watching the TV and something particularly distressing comes on the TV, that's a trigger now for you to start doing your yoga breathing so that you can give yourself a little relaxation. So that's what I did in my Facebook Live last night. So
perfect. So my question I'll ask you again is, what can you do to generate revenue?
Okay, so this is my program that I'm working on. So what I've done is, my first 3 modules were about how you it's all about having a better sleep. So what I'm going to do is cut straight away. I'm going to skip the first 3 modules, and I'm going to give them what was going to be module number 4, which is the tools like yoga and meditation, which I can now jumpstart and go, you are having trouble. You can't sleep. You wake up in the middle of the night. So I'm going to start to teach them, okay, this is what you can do when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're thinking about how many more people in your province or your community are sick with COVID. So you can employ your yoga breathing and your meditation to put yourself back to sleep. Because if you continue not sleeping, then you're going to decrease your own immunity.
Right.
So you're going to put yourself further at risk. So I'm going to jump to what would have been module 4 and teach them how to employ all those things, which you do there's no expense. There is nothing that they have to spend money on except accessing and the program is snooze to lose. And initially it was sleep better so that you can start to lose weight, because that is, I mean, that's just clinically proven. So anyway, but now it's sleep better to increase your immunity.
There you go. Good one. Okay, that's a good pivot. Good pivot. Okay. Who else would like to share their have maybe their goals for April? Kirsten, go ahead.
Okay, be recognized as the expert for fun German through art classes for kids and adults, as well as felted art teaching. Do create online programs and video promotion. Have confidence and constant client registrations for semester courses.
Cool. Good. Good one. All right. So take that, and then what are you going to do? What will the goals be for May?
Yeah, so might take some preparation.
Yeah.
So good would be 3 groups, better would be 4 groups, and best would be 6+ groups.
Awesome. Good one. Good one. All right. Thank you. Who else would like to go? Miria.
What I said is for April, I haven't gotten to May yet, but be more confident with this change, because I have a hands-on business, so I need to pivot in order to create something that's going to be presentable online. Recognized as the expert in my field on reducing emotional stress, a doer, not a thinker, more focused and organized, supportive, compassionate, and inspirational for my clients, because right now they're dealing with a lot of chaos. So if I can show them that there's a way to calm them down, then that's going to be useful to them. Just the be or the do and the have?
Whatever. That's good. That's good. What about like revenue goals? Have you got some idea in there?
I did have revenue goals, but I think I need to kind of tweak them a little bit, because I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to place this program. Because initially I'd said 2,500 plus, it was good. Better was $5,000, and best was 8,500 plus. But I have to figure that out, because I think that would have worked with my present business. Now I have to kind of tweak it and see how that's going to work.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do some numbers. Do some numbers. Yeah. Good one. Okay, Monique, hold on. There, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll start with B. So what I want to be is definitely recognized as the go-to person to get the assistance for applying with the disability tax credits. So when somebody goes and Googles disability tax credit and 15 other companies pop up, I want to shine and be their go-to person, because my content and my offer is going to wow them.
Good.
So that's what I want to be.
Okay. So instead of be the go-to person, I'm going to up you to be the go-to expert.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's what I am, because I have value.
Awesome. Okay, good. All right, that's your B. What are you going to do?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get, and I've started this, but haven't finished it. I still have a ways to go, but what I want to do is gather up all my email contacts, divide them up into prospects, past clients, and what I call messengers. And I don't call it messengers. I got that from a book that you suggested that I read. And they're called messengers. So those are people that can get the word out for you. So they are kind of like contacts that you would meet at networking meetings. They're strangers, but yet at the same time, they could be messaging your they may know somebody. So I want to categorize, you know, maybe 200, 300 people on an email list and send them out a message. Hey, I'm still here, depending on what category they're in, whether they're a prospect or they're a past client or they're a messenger. So I want to get that done. I also want to get my offer perfected, my marketing message on my website. So that's what I want to do. Those are 2 things for April that I would like done. And what's the other one? We've got the B, the do, have, what I want to have. What I want to have are our new clients. That's
good.
That's what I want to have.
Okay. All right. So in your good, better, best, I'd like you to think about, for the month of April, how many new clients you would like to have. Now, you don't have to share that now, but I want you to think about it. Okay?
I already thought about it. I already have it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, 3 is good, 5 is okay, 7+ is best.
Whoa, awesome. Good one. Good one. Now, Monique has a bit of a different business model. So she helps people get this disability tax credit. So she doesn't get actually paid until they get paid. So she has a bit of a lead time. She might get new clients, but she doesn't get paid till after. So it's a bit of a slightly different than some other people's model. But good one. Okay. Let me just mute you. Who else? Anybody else want to go? Okay, Ophelia, do you want me to unmute? Oh, you did it. Good girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning. I've never done Zoom on my cell phone, so this is different. It's a whole different interface.
Yeah.
So for me, one of the reasons I took this, I want to be really clear on my service, on how I can help people. Oh no.
Yeah, you're there. You're good.
Okay, how I can help people with grief and loss. And the course that we just took said you don't have to talk about grief, and I realized that what I want to do is be more clear in how I help people to find hope during times of trauma and when they're going through all this stuff. So I just want to be clear on that messaging.
Yep.
And what I want to do is have more clearer videos of how I can serve people and sort of demonstrate with my Facebook Live and how that experience will be. And I want to have more paying clients.
Okay, so in order to, what we've done is have goals that are good, better, best. So when you say more.
I thought of, if I have 3 clients and 3 new clients in April would be okay. Sort of the first one, and then 5 and then 7+ would be wonderful.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. And as we go forward, we will talk about pricing and that sort of thing. Okay. Good one. All right. So I like this idea of hope. I like that. I think that's very relevant today. So good. Anybody else?
Yeah. I thought of that. I was in the other.
Oops, we've lost her again.
If we all go back to how things were, then it's still applicable for my clients because they want hope after so it's still very applicable.
You're right. It is. It is. Good. Okay, we got 2 people that haven't gone yet. So, Ron, okay.
So, can you hear me? I have my, yep, can you hear me? Good.
Yep, good.
So, I won't do my good, better, and best, but for my do, I would like to build my my email list, and then I would like to I'd like to do something like a Facebook Live. I'm not sure, but definitely I want to do a, thank you, Maggie. I'd like to do a presentation of some sort, but I'm very hesitant about it. So I do want to be an amazing leader or / CEO, inspiring and educating my teams. And my have, after listening to you ladies, sounds like a be, but I want to be recognized. I want to have the recognition that I am an expert in the field of helping people to buy and sell their businesses. So is that a have? Can that be a have?
You can be whatever you want, but you want to be.
Yes.
And is it about the recognition, or is it about being the go-to expert?
So is that a be or a have?
No, I'm sorry. The question to you is,
Yes.
is it that you want the recognition,
No.
the applause,
Yes.
or
Yes.
do you want to be the go-to expert?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And I think by tweaking your messaging a little bit, because you have a particular niche that you want to go after, that will help. So I think the B is about being the CEO of being the CEO, because you want to step into that role of a and is this your commercial leasing, or you want to say
more of the business, the selling of businesses?
Okay. So the CEO, I want to step into, you want to be the CEO of Investorprise that specializes, that is the go-to the word I don't know yet, go-to place, the go-to Investorprise is the go-to for small business for entrepreneurs who want to sell their small business. Because I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah, small and medium.
Small to
medium.
medium.
Want to just say, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And my have?
And your have, you want to have a team, I'm thinking. You want to have a team that shares your message. You want to have a following. I think somebody used the word committed following. I forget who that was. So what you do supports your be and your have. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, good. All right. That's wrong. Cool. Jacqueline.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So, for my do,
Yep.
I would love to have more affiliates, my COIs and my basket of goodies. And I'm really not sure how to find them, go after them. Clarify my message. Diana, you and I have talked about that over and over again. That's what I need to do, is understand how to
Yep. We're going to spend, for everybody, we're going to spend next week on messaging. Okay.
And
So,
then And then I am the expert of money, yoga, cash flow. And I have people who call on me to share the stage because I am that expert.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm guessing when you say stage, we'll talk about, virtually. So podcasts, interviews, all that kind of thing.
Absolutely, all that stuff. I want to be on stage with Oprah and Deepak Chopra. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
All right. So from being in When that is a pay to play situation, right?
Yes, it is. That's a big pay to play.
Yeah, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. So if you want to be on the stage with Deepak Chopra, in excess of 25,000.
Yeah.
And you have to qualify. So
yeah.
Good. All right. Good. We're going to work on that. So anything else? Because I know you have to run.
Yeah. I'm glad I was able to verbalize that. And there's so much more. Yeah, that's as good as I get right now. And thank you. Good to meet all of you.
Yeah. Good. All right. Yeah, so I just wanted everybody to kind of get clear on this. Now I want you to take that and go to May so that you have a clear idea. And your homework is to post that. And you can post April and then May in the Facebook group, okay?
Diana?
Yep.
Can April and May be the same thing?
Parts of it could be, but I would hope that you would accomplish something in April. Okay.
So your being or be, that may remain constant, right? I mean, if you're satisfied with what your original be is?
Correct. Yeah. So for instance, your email list, I don't know exactly what you meant by that, but maybe you don't have one yet. So maybe by the end of April, it would be to have your email list up and ready on MailChimp, let's say. Okay. Or you want to, do 2 Facebook Lives. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. And then in May, maybe you're going to do a Facebook Live every week. And then in June, you're going to do one every day. Look at yeah. Okay. Good one. Ron, did you ever
say something about Facebook every day? That's a huge, lofty goal. It's exhausting. And what you'll find when you start to do Facebook is that you lose between the camera, which is my phone, and the screen. There's this 30% loss of energy. So like Diana can speak to this, the energy that you have to put into your presentation is huge. So every day would be just crazy. Anyway, thanks for hearing me on that.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be a teaching moment every day. So I'll just share with you, last summer, I started on my morning walk, taking my phone with me, and I would do like a 3 to 5 minute Facebook Live about something that popped into my head as I was walking. I had no idea how many people were following me until the fall when I started going to networking and, oh, I see you every morning on Facebook. I did it. That took no energy because guess what? there was no camera focused on me. It was looking outward. So there are lots of ways to do Facebook Live that are not always teaching something, okay? And so I wonder, Maggie, if you say that Facebook Live takes a lot of energy out of you, if maybe that's not your platform. I'm just throwing it out there.
I think that it's something that I've gotten more comfortable with, but I think what you've touched on is that I don't always need to be teaching, and it can be very brief.
Yeah, like I know you're outside and you go for a walk and it could be just like 30 seconds. I'm out in the air today. It's an amazing day, and a shot of where you're going, or so, you know, the dog or whatever it happens to be. It doesn't always have to be a golden nugget. But the thing with Facebook Live is that it gets so much more traction, and you can do Facebook Lives. We'll talk about this another time, but you can do Facebook Lives on your personal page, you can do Facebook Lives on your business page, and you can do Facebook Lives in your group. They all get different traction.
And the other thing is I usually announce mine, and I'll say on my personal page, going live in 5. Like last night I had 25 people all of a sudden showed up and watched my Facebook Live. So if you announce it, so this is a little nugget for Ron, announce that you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everybody, like when you look in, you can see, well, 167 people that you know are on Facebook right now. And if you announce it, that gives them 5 minutes to come from whatever it is they're doing and look at you. Anyway.
And it could be that, you know, Ron, you are, I mean, normally you are out and about at so many different places. And I think you think that's just kind of normal life. But people are interested. Oh, here I am at, you know, such and such a location, or I'm in the West Island today, you know, meeting with a prospective buyer. It doesn't have to be complicated. That's all I want to say. So, yeah. All right, guys, it's after 11. Thank you so much for joining. Before we go, does anybody have a question or something? Monique has her hand up. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I had a thought, and I don't know if it's a good thought or not. But what about doing a testimonial, doing testimonials on Facebook Live? This way I don't have to stand there Facebook Live looking stupid, going, well, you know, and I could just ask past clients to kind of do testimonials.
Yeah. And if you go in the business library that I have, there's a whole document on how to do testimonials. It's really important that testimonials are done in a very specific way.
Okay.
Okay.
And the business library is on YouTube?
No. So in this welcome document that you got,
yeah,
the business library is on my website. It's a hidden page, and there's a password, and it says, and I gave you the password. Okay.
Yeah. Well, what's the secret to the password?
The password is the word secret.
I know. What's the secret?
What's the secret? Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just pulling your leg, Diana. It's my stupid sense of humor.
No, it's good. We all need a laugh for sure. For sure.
You'll get used to it.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right. I want a bigger email list, anything in the library. So bigger email list is about creating a lead generation, either document or PDF or video series or whatever. And we're going to talk about that as we go forward. Okay. And it's about every time that you are present, you send people to that. Okay. And sometimes it's like, we think we're saying the same thing over and over again, and yes, we are. But remember, only a small portion of the people it only registers for that. So if you're doing lives and if you're getting people interactive with you, you might say you give them a call to action. Oh, by the way, go here, go to my website and get this PDF, or go to my YouTube channel and whatever. Maybe you create a Facebook group. Anyway, we can talk about all that. Okay. All right, guys, gotta go. Got stuff to do. Great to see you all. And I will post this recording for those of you who came on and for those of you who missed it. So we will see you, I believe it's Tuesday at 4 p.m. Okay. Bye for now, guys. Take care.